Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen, and today's video is going to be something special. Now, you guys know in the Fishing Man Cave, we have a ton of stuff up on the wall. You will find almost every brand, every type of lure represented. And we have made an effort over the last year or so to fish with and try out as many different brands and types of baits as we possibly could. Now, you may have heard of the company Big Bite Baits. In fact, I'm quite sure if you've walked into any Walmart, Bass Pro Shops, or basically anywhere where fishing lures are sold, you have seen Big Bite Baits on the shelf. Big Bite Baits has a huge presence in the fishing industry, and they have ever since they were founded right around the year 2000. You guys remember Y2K, that whole thing? Hell, some of you guys were probably born after the year 2000, which is, to somebody like me, I was born in the 80s. But anyways, moving on. Late 80s, okay? Late 80s. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have some Big Bite Baits. Oh, I do. There she is. That is what I'm talking about, the Big Bite Baits. Now, the Big Bite Bait Company was founded in Eufaula, Alabama, which might ring a bell to a lot of you guys because the legendary Lake Eufaula is obviously in Eufaula, Alabama. So because of those southern roots, Big Bite Baits is legendary amongst anglers that are fishing in the South and the Southeast. And maybe they're legendary in other places too. You guys let me know. If you're like a Midwestern person or a Northern person or a West Coast person and you love Big Bite Baits, holler in the comment section. But I do most of my fishing in the South, so I thought it would be fun today to head to a local bait and tackle shop with one goal in mind, and that is to purchase every single Big Bite bait that is available to be bought, and then go out to a local body of water and make every single one of those lures work and catch fish. Now, we've done challenges like this in the past with different brands and different bait companies, and all I can tell you is these videos are a challenge. A lot of the times we end up with 10, 15, 20 different baits with which we have to use to catch fish. And I don't know about you guys, but catching 20 plus fish in a video is pretty difficult for me to do. I've got some trusty Cast King combos all rigged up, ready to go. I think these four will give us all of the versatility that we're gonna need. Hit the thumbs up button if you like these videos. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any future uploads. Now, real quick, before we dive into today's video, I have an exciting announcement from Bravo Energy Pouches. It is literally too exciting to wait anymore. We have been waiting to drop this flavor on you guys. We just weren't sure if you were ready. That is correct, folks. Energy drink, the newest flavor from Bravo Energy Pouches, is going to be here really soon. I actually don't even have a date for these yet. That's how new they are. I literally just got this can in the mail this morning, so I just had to share it with you guys. But it's gonna be dropping here in the next week or so, probably the first week of June. So the best thing you can do to not miss this new flavor launch is to visit our website right now. I'll link it down below and I'll pin a comment, takebravo.com. And when you get there, you'll notice this little pop-up comes up and it's gonna ask you for your phone number. And if you punch that in, we'll notify you early and we'll let you know when energy drink officially drops. That way you can be one of the first people to get your hands on this new flavor. I think you guys can take one look at this can and you pretty much know what energy drink this tastes like, but it honestly kind of tastes like a blend of a couple of the really popular energy drinks here in America. I promise you, you will not be disappointed by this new flavor. You guys know we offer a bunch of different flavors at Bravo, and this is not the only exciting new flavor we have coming this summer. We have like 4 or 5 brand new flavors that are gonna knock your socks off, but energy drink's gonna lead it off. First week of June. I'll have an exact date in my next video. I'm about to pop a couple of these bad boys and get excited myself. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Bravo Energy Pouches. I hope you guys are ready for this one. I'll see y'all at the store. What's up, fellas? Okay. This store in particular, I feel like, is going to have the best selection of Big Bite Bait products, but oh look, there's some right there. Actually, we just stumbled upon our first pack. And what is this? This is the Big Bite Baits 4-inch shad. You know what? I like that. Keeping the name simple. Now, I don't know about a black and green shad. I might just go with the straight up white. But there you go. That is our first Big Bite Bait lure. There you go. You can see made in Eufaula, Alabama, baby. This lure in particular could be rigged up by itself, a little paddle-tail swimmer, or we could use it as a trailer. Truthfully, I don't know what all they make besides soft plastics. I think they make jig heads and they might make wire baits, but Like I said, I just don't know. Big Bite Baits. Ooh. Oh yeah, we have found the mother lode. We have a front and back wall of nothing but big bite baits, it looks like. And they've got a ton of different plastics, and they have different packs like that. They got a pro swimmer, they got a suicide shad. Dang, some of these I've never even seen before. Oh yeah, they do have terminal tackle, I knew it. What is this, just like a little jig head? Magnum fin twist, 3/4 ounce. That's a little heavy for me. Man, look at that, they've got these swim bait heads with the keepers on there. These are huge, but they're gonna be perfect for some of these guys right here. Well, you guys know the rules. We're gonna get one of everything. So basically everything I touch, we're gonna have to put in the basket. Oh, here we go. What is that? Here's a little jig head right there. That's more for like a worm, I would say, whereas this is for your swimmers. But we're gonna get a couple of those. And they've got this round jig head right here, which is once again a slightly different deal. And they're different sizes too. So I'm gonna have some different terminal. That'll be helpful. Okay, here we go. So let's start right here. We gotta get ourselves a suicide shad, and that color, oh my gosh, look at that. Got that blue, just like a sexy shad color kinda. Purple SS shad. I don't know where the purple's at, but I guess there's a little bit right there. I'll take it. But the suicide shad is not to be confused with the pro swimmer. Slightly different presentation, and we can't just get all white. We have to vary this up a little bit. What about that? What color is that? That's a chick magnet, so you already know we gotta get that. Oh, there's two different sizes of suicide shad. You got the 5-incher and the 3.5. I'm more of a 3.5 guy myself, unfortunately. Now we're getting into the stuff that I kind of see most of the time is the actual plastics. And somebody's gonna have to explain the difference between the Pro Series and the Tour Series to me. I don't know, maybe there's not much of a difference. Maybe it's just a marketing thing. I don't know. What is this? Oh my gosh, they have tubes. Dang it. I am such not a tube guy, but that's part of the rule. They have another kind of swimming bait. This is called a cane thumper. And that kind of looks like a mixture of the pro swimmer and the suicide shad. I don't know. Or is that the color, cane thumper? No, disco violet, that's the color. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go to the disco, baby. Yeah, we're already stacking up here and we have not even made our way past the first big bite wall. Catching a fish on every single one of these lures is gonna be a challenge. Well, where would we be without a big bite baits stick bait? The old trick stick. I like that. That's the SA special, South Africa special, is that what that is? Okay, so we've got some tubes, we've got some of those swimmers, we've got the stick bait now. Ooh, an 8-inch finesse worm and green pumpkin June bug. Holy moly. That combines two of my favorite colors of all time. Man. What you got over there? You got something?
Yeah.
You got some big bite baits too. Oh, you're good, brother. Well, I'm always filming, but y'all, I mean, just move me out of the way. Well, what do you got? Is there anything good in there?
I got the fighter frog, and we'll try that.
Oh yeah, where'd you get that over there on the other side?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
I'm a big fan of these speed
big
type
worms, dude.
Yeah,
you're speaking my language, brother.
You know,
and then
black and
oh my gosh,
yeah,
I got to get over there to that side, man. Holy moly. I am getting fired up seeing all these big bite bait. These things are awesome. I haven't even made it over there. I think the only thing left on this wall that I haven't got one of is the finesse worm and a lizard, which I love a good lizard. Dude, what about a June bug and pink trick worm? So you got the bubble gum and the June bug. That's two different things where we have a June bug like hybrid color. This one's green pumpkin June bug. This one's the June bug bubble gum. But it's like June bug's already an awesome color, and you throw another awesome color in there with it. How could that be bad? They got the 6-inch pro lizards right here. I'm trying to vary up the colors as much as I can. What have we really not hit yet? I tell you what we haven't hit yet is a black and blue, just a straight up classic color. It's really hard to beat black and blue. Okay, and now I'm realizing that there's the trick stick, which is the Pro Series, but then it's the Nico Wacky Stick for the Tour Series, excuse me. So we have to get one of each, even though it's essentially the same thing. Oh, this is nice though. Apparently there's an O-ring pre-inserted in the lure. Now that is fantastic, Big Bite Baits. Thank you for doing that, because I can never remember the O-ring on the wacky rigs. So they kind of do the thinking work for you on that one. As far as finesse worm, oh, I've already got one, we're good. Guys, this is just from one side of the double wall. We've still got all of this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to catch 25 fish today. And I don't know if that's possible. They got the big bags right here. What is this? This is the Rojas fighting frog. Oh, this is what that guy had, the fighting frog. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever used this before. Well, I mean, we don't need the big pack, right? I mean, or do we? I mean, maybe we do, I don't know. Frick it, I'm gonna get a big bag. I'm gonna get that color that I originally grabbed. Tilapia Magic, let's freaking go. I'm guessing it's just a topwater, like a running toad or something. Something you rig weightless and you just kind of burn it over the top. Or you could even like punch and flip with this, I don't know. So we got the fighting frogs right here. Then we got the tour toad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're really milking this tour series versus pro series. Which one's better, pro or tour? I feel like you could go either way, which one's better. These are shaped a lot different though. This is like the more traditional topwater toad, that like a burning toad that I would call it. Little 4-incher. Hematoma is the color. Wow. All right, catch a hematoma real quick. Whew, wow, we are really putting a dent in the challenge today, and our basket is about halfway full. That's scary. The next two lures I'm seeing, we've got, oh my God, there's a million of them. You got a college craw, you've got a yo mama. What is that? Is that not a craw? Look, there's a 3-inch yo mama, and then there's the 4-inch college craw. Dude, what is happening here? I like these colors though, black, blue, silver, and then we've got a just straight up green pumpkin. I think we've had all new colors on every single bait that we've got. But then you've got the BFE, which is somehow different yet again. The 4.5 BFE. I mean, I'm reading this right? Now this looks like just like a flipping or a punching bait or something like that. It's real long and skinny, but that's the rules, gotta get one. There's another type of craw, kamikaze craw. What about a little green pumpkin chartreuse 4.25-inch kamikaze, kamikaze swim on. What? So there's a kamikaze swim on and a kamikaze craw. Holy moly, they got a lot of different lures. I had no idea Big Bite Baits made this many lures. I think they might make more than Zoom does, which I didn't think was possible. Well, we're gonna get both of these, even though I'm having a hard time distinguishing between some of these baits and how we would rig them in a different way, but we're gonna try. Okay, I gotta look really carefully here. We cannot pull a Zoom challenge and leave without something. Oh, God, I'm so glad I turned around. Look at this. Big Bite Baits makes a buzz bait. Guys, you already know what time it is. Let's get a little 3/8 ouncer, and it comes with the little buzz toad on there. I like that a lot. That makes me think, do they make other types of wire baits that I'm gonna miss potentially? So there's different buzz baits even with Big Bite. You got the Tour Toad Buzz, not to be confused with the Suicide Buzz, which yet again is a different take on the same thing. Whoa, get in there, girl. I really wish Big Bite made a frog. That would have just been a cherry on top of this whole thing. At least we found some buzz baits though. That is really neat. We're not done yet. We still got the 10-inch worm, which this is the time of year where this could catch you the biggest bass of your day. Ooh, how about Blue Bruiser? Look at that. It's like a black and blue and like a disco and then a blue. Man, that's really nice. I like that a lot. And we've got some burner worms. What are these called? Tour swim worms. Yes, sir. Sunfish laminate. I gotta tell you, Big Bite Baits, you guys have really knocked it out of the park with your naming system. I mean, I gotta just give it to you. They've got that one, and they've got the big version. I guess we gotta get one of those too, right? What about just a straight up tilapia color? This is a 7.5-incher, so this is your Magnum swimming worm. Holy moly, did we get everything? I don't know, we didn't. They still have a fluke, which they call the 4.2-inch Kamikaze Swim On Split Tail, because we already got the Kamikaze Swim On, but not the split tail. It kind of looks like a fluke to me. Not really sure how you rig it, but I'm not sure how we're gonna rig half of these guys. What is this? What is this? What is this? Best skipper ever. Oh, this is just for skipping under docks and stuff? Are you kidding me? They make a plastic whose sole purpose is to be skipped under docks or just under anything. Wow. Well, we gotta try that, right? Here's a little watermelon red. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's just a big old chunky, I don't know. There's a lot happening here. Let's see, I gotta do a quick walk around and make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think my wallet can handle any more items if we're being honest. All right, boys and girls, take a listen to this. There's a lot of lures in that basket, and that's only half of the battle here. But we did find every single Big Bite Bait product in this store, I'm pretty sure. Although if I missed one that's really obvious, please get in the comment section and let me know. I apologize if I did. It happens. I did get a little overwhelmed, and I filled this thing up to the gills, and the rules of this challenge are pretty simple. We have to go out now into some local body of water. In fact, we're going somewhere I have never fished before, and we have to make every single one of these lures work, and the challenge does not end until we catch a fish on every single lure. I advise you guys to watch the rest of this video very closely because I'm not going to hold on to all this gear. I'm going to buy this stuff. I'll see you guys at the water. Well, I'll tell you guys one thing. I can't tie a leader knot worth of that's for sure. And the other thing is I definitely underestimated just how many baits Big Bite Baits makes. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we won't count terminal tackle, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and you guessed it, 25 totally different baits from Big Bite Baits. But I've got 4 combos with me, which should be just enough to kind of rotate these through. I've got a couple braid combos, a couple fluoro combos, so I can kind of vary my top water, middle column of the water, and bottom baits. I can just kind of rotate them all through. So guys, right now, KastKing has the Family Fishing Fun sales event going on through May 31st, and there are a bunch of items discounted. There are a bunch of like buy 3, get 1 free deals going on, so I would urge you guys to check out the KastKing website. There will be a link in my description, and of course you can use code LOJO10 that gets you an extra 10% off on top of whatever deal is going on. Now is a great time to try KastKing if you're somebody who was thinking about trying them but you weren't sure, or if you're somebody who already knows KastKing is awesome and you're looking to stock up before the summer's over. As you guys can see, I got my little lineup just laid out all pretty. That one doesn't even have line on it yet. That's a brand new ALTI reel. We just got everything laid out on Jigging with Jordan's boat that I'm currently borrowing right now, but just take a look at how good these combos look and then consider to yourself how awesome these things perform in your hands out there in the world. Either way, I hope you guys give KastKing a try. There's been a bunch of you that have reached out to me personally, like outside of the channel, and you've all tried KastKing and you've really enjoyed what you've gotten so far. So I would just urge you guys to not take my word for it and just try a KastKing product for yourself and let me know what you think about it. Now this is always the hard part of these challenges, is picking which lure, or which 4 lures in this case, are we gonna start with. Now I feel strongly that the buzzbait needs to be a factor. I mean, it's one of the few top waters that we have, so I think that's gonna get tied on. But I don't know, you guys get in the comment section. When you pull up to a new body of water, which by the way, we've got one of the juiciest ponds I've ever fished behind me, and I've never fished here before, so I have no idea what's going on in this pond. But it's kind of a new opportunity. We've got all these different baits that could help us figure out this new body of water, but which one would you tie up first? And you guys should know on videos like this, I rarely keep all this gear. I almost always give it away. So just keep on watching and perhaps you can be the lucky winner of some of, if not all of this gear. I'd really like this leader knot to work this time. That would be great. What about this time? Dude, what the freak is going on? That's twice I've done that now. Bro, I swear I'm not this bad. Okay, well, I'll be back with you guys in about 2 hours after I can finally tie this knot. Okay, if it breaks this time, I'm gonna snap. Well, that's it for me. Okay, I don't care anymore. I think we're gonna go with the Tour-Toad Buzz as lure number 1. And then traditionally, I like to throw a fluke or some type of a, you know, twitch bait out there. And I think this little 4.2 inch Kamikaze swim on split tail, that's a mouthful. Oh wow, that thing's tiny. Oof, oof. I don't know if I have a hook that small. Oh man, some of these are gonna be really tough to fish. I love it. Instead of a fluke, what if we tied on like one of these swimmers instead? So we got the Suicide Shad and the Tour-Toad Buzz. I think at that point we could maybe throw the little Tour Swim Worm in the Sunfish laminate color, a little Texas rig potentially. And I mean, honestly, if we just start off with 3 baits, is that really the worst idea in the world? Just to kind of get the ball rolling here. We don't want to bite off more than we can chew right off the rip. Speaking of biting off more than you can chew, don't bite Bravo pouches and do not chew them. That's the only thing that you can't do with those pouches. Yeah, what if we took one of these big bite bait swim bait keeper hooks? This thing's a little heavy, but that's okay. A big ass hook, holy moly. That's way too big of a hook. That's a huge hook. That hook is huge. I'm gonna have to upgrade the size of my swimmer for this thing. Suicide Shad, this one's just not cutting it. We need the bigger one. Come here, Suicide Shad. Oh, I just rubbed one of his eyeballs off. I'm so sorry. You know, I think that's a pretty good looking rig besides how gargantuan the hook is. You know what though? I like this as a little search bait and just kind of cover some water, see what all's out there. And the old buzz bait, we know what that's gonna do. That's gonna call up the biggest bass in the pond, right? Love the fact that this thing already has the toad on it, so you don't even have to worry about grabbing a trailer or figuring out what trailer to throw. People say it's an old school lure or an old man lure, but you know what? If catching big fish makes you an old man, I will be Methuselah. Go look that one up. Okay, starter bait number 2. Oh, yeah, there we go. Then why don't we take one of these finesse, the really smaller jig heads. Let's figure something out with this. That looks like it's gonna be really well suited for a worm of some kind. Now I have a very limited amount of terminal tackle, but I typically in a video like this try to use as many different rigging techniques as possible. For example, it would be super easy to just throw like half of these on a weighted Texas rig and just throw them all around, bounce them on the bottom, but we're gonna try to be a little bit more creative than that. What about the little June bug bubblegum trick worm here? You know, the only thing I don't like about big bite baits so far, and I like most things, is you have to like destroy the bag and the label to get to the baits, you know? Like it'd be cool if you could just open the top and it still looked exactly like it is. But once you tear the label, it kind of makes it unrecognizable, and it's just, I hate doing that. I think I figured out why these are the Tour series. They're fortified with bite juice. Okay, that's not even on there, but I don't know how I rigged it up that stupidly. I just completely missed the worm with the screw lock. I don't even know how you do that. That's gonna be rig number 3, at least for right now. We've got a lot more rigs to check off this list before this challenge is over, but we gotta start somewhere. Now, I have been seeing fish kind of waking around in and out of this little cove right here where this island is, which is super cool. There's also a dock right there. So I feel like this entire area should be just bedded up, you know, bluegill beds, should be bass around, but I don't know. We've never been here before. There's just no telling. Now I got to throw this big old sucker and just see how she looks in the water. That rig's a little bit heavier than I would normally throw in a pond, but you know, we're working within the constraints of the challenge here, so we're not gonna complain too much more. The good news is, there's tiny bass right there, a bunch of tiny bass. Like tiny though, we don't want to catch those. This swim bait looks phenomenal. That boot tail just flaps so good. Even when you slow roll it, it just swims great. So we have already seen fish, that's good. Because sometimes I show up to new places and you don't see anything, any forms of life, and that can destroy your confidence before you even get started. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I just went through some grass, but good news is I can chuck this thing a 1/4 mile because of how heavy it is. And it looks like I can walk around most of this pond. So I can bank fish almost everywhere. And even if we can't, I did bring the kayak with me. So we're able to access this water multiple different ways. Tell you one thing, when I see a little bridge like this and a peninsula or island, whatever that is, I guess that's an island, I think top water. Let's just give her a couple rips just to see what she looks like. I get it, it is the middle of the day, it's full sunshine, but don't tell that to the fish that love to eat buzzbaits because they typically don't care. I like this buzzbait. I'm able to fish it really slow and still keep it on top of the water. You know, some buzzbaits, you have to burn them or you're just not gonna keep them on top. There's about, yikes, that's the, oh, there's a nice bass right there. I just saw one. There's a pretty decent fish over here. Oh, the buzzbait's going right in front of his face. Oh, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it. Oh, that was insane. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Oh, I spotted that fish in like 6 inches of water over there. Oh my gosh, it came right out of his mouth. Oh, look at the noggin on that guy. If he was filled out, that would be a nice fish. It'd be like a 3-pounder if he wasn't so skinny. Oh, let's go. He chased me from way back in that corner all the way to right there where he attacked it. Like, I mean, it was about to come out of the water. Buzzbait in the middle of the day? Who said we couldn't do it? Rising up, catching those fish. Took my time, took my chances. Okay, well, I'm not sure about this yet, but this place might be magical. I've got my camera zoomed in, it doesn't even matter. Look at that fish. Not a giant by any means. Like I said, a very long, skinny fish, but still, we will take those guys all day long. Man, I swear, I just love that bait so much. I can't say it enough times. I kept you out a little too long. Goodbye, my friend. That's how you want to start one of these challenges, boyos. Well, I did not think that at 9:30 in the morning, full sun, that the buzzbait was going to be the first bait to get eaten. But you know what? That's what I get for thinking I know what's going to happen. Side note, I never mentioned how much all this stuff costs. This was all less than 150 bucks, which I don't know if that means anything to you, but I felt like for buying as many things as I did, that was actually a really good deal. So it's just kind of a testament to how well these things are priced. Most of these are like $3, $3.50. Some of them are $5. Like the Tour Series ones are a little bit more expensive. That right there, guys, is the first of hopefully 25 lures to get checked off the list. And since we know the buzzbait bite might be kind of on, I'm definitely just gonna go ahead and throw on this other suicide buzz, or the other buzzbait, which is the suicide buzz. Now this one, it looks like the only difference is the trailer. Like that one had the toad trailer, this one has a swim bait trailer. So I don't know if that's the only difference. Obviously the colors are a little bit different, but I'm just gonna go ahead and load up another buzzbait. Well, you know what that means. Come here. There's no way we catch 2 buzzbait fish back to back, right? Like that's just not even possible. Well, that's a buzzbait. There's a lot of down trees all around this lake, so that makes me feel good. A lot of cover, a lot of structure, some shallow grassy water too. Got a lot of good things going for us right now. Well, we'll definitely pick the old buzzbait up again, but I do want to kind of keep the variety in this challenge going at all times. Don't want to get too locked into one bait when we have 25 of them, you know? Since we do have this tree though, probably be a good situation to toss this little worm around. Like right on the edge of it. That worm looks excellent. That jig head's cool because it just kind of stands up and then the worm just floats up. It's a really good looking presentation. Imagine if I had it rigged correctly. Well, I would keep walking around this way and just work this entire bank line up to the dam, but that side of the lake and pond is shaded right now, so I'm pretty sure that's where I should be. Oh, I've got to throw the buzzbait in this little cove. It's like a down tree right there, some drainage pipes. A lot of topwater opportunities, I feel like. Oh my God, there's a nice bass right there. I just spooked him off. Oh my God. Oh, oh, broke me off. Broke me off. No. What? What just happened? We just lost our other buzzbait. Unfreaking believable. Guys, we have been hit twice on the buzzbait today, and that time was even more violent. We got to get another bait over there in front of that drainage pipe. There's activity going on here, brothers. God, there's line wrapped around me. Get off me. Oh, I don't even know what to say right now. There's activity in front of there. There's a bass right here looking at me. Let's show him this worm and see what he thinks about that. I cannot believe this. Let's toss a worm over there and maybe... No, I didn't quite get there, but... Oh, I think something's waking towards my worm. Did he already eat it? He already ate it. I pulled it out of his mouth. What is going on over here in this corner? Guys, there are active fish in this lake right now. On that bite. Let's get it right back over here where all this action's going on at. Oh, I just got ate again. I got pulled out of his mouth. Pulled it out of his mouth again, but there's another bass right here. Guys, there is craziness happening. Guys, got my worm cut down. What? What is going on? What kind of fish are these? Hey, I don't even think I grabbed those worms because I'm a big dumb idiot. Dude, I'm gonna throw this cane thumper on there because there's a bass swimming around and he wants to eat. It's the complete wrong rig for this bait, but you know what? I don't care. That was insane. On the cane thumper, on the thumper. Guys, I was treating it like a fluke. I was like burning it across the top of the water, and then I just dropped it on his head. Bait number 2 marked off the list. This was not the big one that I was seeing, but who cares? It's fish number 2, bait number 2. Guys, I'm not that good of a fisherman. I just happened to stop this thing right on top of his head, and my guy did not hesitate. He knew what to do with that cane thumper, and I didn't even know what to do with it because I rigged it incorrectly. But that just goes to show the bass, if they're fired up, if they're eating, and they're on bait or whatever the heck they're eating, they don't care, man. These fish just don't care. They're awesome, though. Dude, look at my guy showing off for the 850,000 strong of you guys. Best freaking subscribers on YouTube, baby. Guys, we got something going here. These videos can be a challenge. I mean, there's an endurance factor to trying to rig up and catch fish, 25 different ways. I can already tell we have potential to complete this challenge. We do have the potential. Now, it makes sense to go from one swimming style lure to another, and we still have this frickin' Mondo. I just don't know if the bass is gonna be able to get that hook in its mouth. I'm just saying. Let's check back up on her. Oh no, no, I'm staggerooed. No. Well, that's a good way to scare every fish out of here. There is a bass right there. I'm gonna have to spook him out. I cannot even believe that. There's 2 really nice bass right there. Guys, where am I right now? Is this Jurassic World? There were 2, like 4-pounders just hanging out right here. And how much you want to bet one of them is what broke off my topwater? big bass are not paying me much attention. I think that rig is just a little bit too big. Normally I can go all day without seeing a really good bass, and I've already seen 2 or 3 in this body of water. I packed a bunch of stuff and I didn't pack any worms. What the hell was I thinking? Oh no, I did pack a worm. I did pack a worm. The tour swim worm. Yes, I did. That's really nice. It's kind of a smaller size too, which I definitely appreciate in the hotter months. All right, little swimming worm, little tour swimmer. Get there. That's about where he was. Okay, what I meant to say was I'm going to use that screw lock one more time for the bait that I originally put on it, which is the bubblegum trick worm. So we'll come back to that burner worm with a more appropriate like Texas rig or something. I mean, it's so crazy. They're just like, they're hanging out in this little corner. Oh my God, he's going right towards it. Oh, I got the small one. The big one came over there too. The big one was swimming up as I hooked this one. Oh my God, I cannot believe that. Fish number 3, baby. He's got that bubblegum trick worm, June bug worm hanging out of his mouth. That was crazy. Now I've been fishing these same fish with that other burner, that swimmer worm. They had no interest. I flipped back in there with this worm one time and they're all over it. All right, got that guy back. Dude, I gotta throw this lure back in there. I can't switch up. They responded so well to it. Like as soon as it entered the water, there was multiple fish just shooting at it like a missile. This is crazy, guys. Oh, there's the other one. I don't even know if I'm seeing the same bass or what, because there's multiple nice ones over here. Guys, bait number 3 marked off the list, and considering we also lost bait number 4, I guess we're technically 4 baits down. I don't know. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that missing buzz bait, because I'm not sure if we can even technically complete the challenge now, but we'll brainstorm that a little bit later. Let's get closer to completing this challenge before we worry about details like that. We're also have only explored a very small bit of this lake. We've only fished from the island straight that way, like a couple 100 yards that way, just this bank all the way to this cove, which is like 25% of this lake. We have not even ventured down to where it twists and winds and all this. Look at all this down structure on this bank right here. Like this could be a day. Okay, I can't get too bogged down. It's real easy to just get locked into one lure too, but that's the challenge. Is you get one that you like, you catch a fish, you immediately have to move on. So, all right, so we got 3 fresh rigs on our 3 combos here. I went ahead and found a different hook for this swim bait because that monster that I had on there, that just wasn't going to be the deal. This has got a screw lock on it as well. Oh, great. But it's lightly weighted instead of being 3/4 of an ounce in a pond. Bottom weighted too, so this is a much better setup for an actual swim bait like this. There we go. That's a much better looking rig. Still got a big hook on there, but it's not so big to where a bass can't eat it. That's going to be like my intermediate water rig. Then I'm going to go ahead and put, yeah, okay, let's try this. How about just a weightless 5-inch trick stick? Let's be more practical than that. Just a straight up stick bait. It's hard to beat that. So that will be a very good, appropriate weightless rig. And with as many fish as we're seeing, this thing is probably going to get eaten right away. Okay, that's rig number 2. And then for our top water rig, went ahead and put an extra wide gap hook on there, weightless, on braid. So we also have the 4-inch tour toad. And since we know the buzzbait bite was absolutely on fire, that leaves me no reason to believe that this won't get destroyed as well, especially on this bank where we've already seen a bunch of bass and there's laydowns everywhere. And so far with the big bite baits, I have no complaints, you know, other than the packaging and the whole ripping of the, you know, the logo and everything. But besides that, the functionality of all these baits is definitely there. Let's just whip the old toad around and kind of see how she's looking. Oh my God, there's 2 bass right there. Where did they come from? Oh, I'm heading right towards him. Yeah, that was way too good of a cast because it spooked him out. There are 3 big bass right here. Are you freaking kidding me? What is going on? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I am living in an alternate reality. Ow! Man, you're a feisty fricker. Probably because I yanked you out of your environment. Your buddies are down there wondering what the hell is going on. Not a giant, but on that tour toad. Guys, the topwater bite is so juiced today. And that's the smallest one down there. There's like 2 or 3 bass down there that are bigger than him. There you go, Jim Bob. I appreciate your effort and your service to this video. The topwater bites have been insane, and like one after the other, they have been super exciting. There's like a legit big one down there, like a 3 or 4 pounder. Dang it. You have to get a backlash after you catch a fish with braid. It's just science. Not down this bank. They probably haven't learned a lesson down here. Oh, I'm grassy and dirty and everything else. That's okay, because it only needed to work one time, and it did. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get out of this cove, but I just can't leave. Every time I start to walk away, a new fish like spawns out of nowhere. And not only that, but they're aggressive and they're hungry and they're looking to attack. Okay, we can't get bogged down on one lure, LOJO. Can't do it. We've marked off either 4 or 5 baits at this point. I mean, we're only like a quarter of the way done, but I'm feeling really good about this challenge. Well, we know this cove is juiced, so for the moment, I think I'm just gonna move on and kind of try to cover a little bit more ground here. Oh, snake. Snake? No snakes allowed. What about a little weightless Senko while they're swimming away? Yeah, they saw me. They saw me like crazy. All right, here comes my weightless bait. Oh my God, there's one swimming right at it. He's gonna eat it. Oh, he swerved it. That's crazy. Okay, that's because I'm standing right here. That's okay. That's okay. Oh my God, he's swimming at it again. Got 3 bass swimming at it. Big one. Guys, biggest one of the day. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, look at that. Weightless stick bait down his gullet. Look at that bass. Let's go! And his buddies are just down there like, brother, where'd you go? Oh yes, got it out of there clean. He's bleeding like just a touch, but I think he's gonna be just fine. Let's go! Oh my goodness, guys. I am having too much fun at this point. Nice frame fish, beautiful fish. And this one's a little skinny, but he's not unhealthy skinny. He's actually got a pretty decent frame. Look at his top fins there. And this guy's been through some things. He's got a couple of his dorsal fins broken off. This fish has been through it, but look at that bucket mouth, man. That is what we're talking about. Dang it, man. This is just so much fun. I know you're good, baby. Look at that fish. That's a good fish. I mean, we're working on a decent little bag right now. Decent, okay? I know there's some of you out there that catch 30-pound bags every time you go out, or at least there's one of y'all in the comment section. It's like, dude, calm down, it's just a 2-pounder. Like, brother, I get excited when I go fishing. I'm sorry. Guys, welcome to insanity. That's where we are right now. I mean, I kind of spooked those bass off. They went to swim away, and I was able to flip that weightless worm out way ahead of them and just let it fall. A couple smaller ones kind of came at it, and that triggered the big one to believe that it was real, and he was like, I'm not gonna miss out on this meal. So he just hammered it. God, there's another nice bass right there. God, there's just roaming packs of good bass. That's bait number 6. I don't even know. At this point, I'm not even gonna keep count. We're just gonna go back to the truck and we're gonna lay out all the packs that we've completed. And we'll do a little update here when it's appropriate, but I still don't think we've gotten far enough to really make a real update. Even though on a normal day, this would be a super successful fishing trip for me, in a challenge like this, we're not even scratching the surface yet. So the only thing I haven't caught a fish on right here is a swim bait So I'm gonna move down a little bit more, and we're just gonna be bounding up. We're just gonna move 20, 30 yards at a time, fish some new water, or maybe a new laydown or something, and then just kind of keep this party moving. Let's see how the new swim bait presentation looks. Okay, that's a lot better. I can kind of slow roll it now. Oh yeah. What about the dock? Is that a piece of structure? No! I got snaggerooed. No, 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 no. Come off, come off, come off, come off. Yes, we got it off. That was so lucky. I mean, we were bound to come across a lure eventually that the fish are just not vibing with. And I mean, honestly, if the first 7 lures that we tried, only one of them didn't work, I think that's a huge win. That is a success for me any day of the week. All right, so I got 3 brand new rigs on yet again. One of them's kind of cheating, but sue me. We got 25 baits to make work. So instead of putting the swim bait on the bench, because I felt bad about doing that, I went ahead and just put that on the weightless topwater braid setup, because now I can just kind of drag it over the top, and I can like slow roll it to where the tail just goes plop, 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 plop. And it's actually a really effective topwater technique. Then on my little Lethal Blaze combo, I went ahead and put on the different Big Bite Baits screw lock jig head on there. So remember, we got 2 different ones. This is like the medium size one. And I went ahead and put that black and blue lizard, and that's just gonna be nasty. I feel like that's gonna get eaten quick. I mean, lizards are just like notoriously hated by bass. So I feel like that's a good rig. And then we got, finally, I put on the weighted Texas rig. I was trying to hold out as long as I could. And I went ahead and went back to that little swimming burner worm thing. Torb swimmer, maybe? Torb swimming worm? There were so many names, I can't remember. But once again, I mean, just kind of a smaller presentation for a Texas rig, slow falling, and that tail just kicks so good when it's falling. So there you go, 3 brand new rigs, and I think it's also time to venture further down this lake. There's a cove right around this corner. The wind's blowing into it too. Oh yes, we got more laydowns. Look at all this structure back here. Dude, this is about to get crazy. Oh man, there's a little dock back here. There is just everything you want to see. Yeah, we're gonna have to spend some time back here in this cove. Let's see if anybody's interested in this swim bait in a topwater freestyle situation. Oh. Somebody finally took the cheese. Man, I got chased out of there. That was aggressive. Oh, I'm getting waked again. I got a bass right behind me, but he kind of gave up. I see him now. Another check. Oh, my GoPro just got too hot, of course. Oh my, he ate me. Oh, yes! Let's go! GoPro dies, catch a fish. Ow! He's feisty. Oh, he's dizzy now. What do you think about that, Junior? Ow! You still got me. With the swim bait coming out of his mouth. Let's go. Look at my GoPro. I mean, my GoPro is just look at it. It's freaking out. Look at this shit. SD card error, which means I've probably lost all of my footage from today. I hope so. I tell you what, man, GoPro, you just gotta love GoPros. They're just awful. Like they just suck so bad. Hopefully I only lost that most recent clip and not the entire fishing adventure, because we've had a heck of a day so far, and I think we're just getting started. There we go, popped it right out of there. That is a healthy fish. He's got some head and shoulders, some girth to him. Oh man, that's awesome. We had to work hard for that swim bait bite. And we had to just change the rig multiple times. And eventually we just had to throw it on top water, and by God, that's what got the job done finally. All right. I'm just gonna flip around out here some. That's where I've been seeing these big catfish swim around, just kind of in the middle. I think there's some random structure out there too. So I'm just gonna kind of whip this swimmer worm, this terror swim, the tour swimmer. Whip that around some, drag it around. Ooh, I just got cranked. Oh man, he's running right at us. It's a little guy. It's a little guy, but that's okay. Challenges like this are gonna have some little ones. Wow, smallest fish of the day, actually, I think. Is this not the smallest fish we've caught today? Haha, what's up, buddy? Say hello to the camera. That was fast. That was like my first real cast with this thing. Wow, smallest fish by far. But like I said, in a challenge like this, it doesn't matter, and you're bound to catch a couple dinks on a challenge like this. So honestly, I'm impressed that that's the smallest fish we've caught so far. Another bait marked off the list. How fun is this? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I do not get to go out and catch like 10 fish in an hour and a half on a daily basis. Like, that is a very unusual thing to happen to me. So I'm gonna enjoy this as long as I possibly can. But I am gonna keep cycling through lures because we cannot lose sight of the challenge. It's not good enough just to have fun. We've got to complete this gosh darn challenge. That lizard should just get pulverized, right? I mean, this lizard should be, that might get eaten on its first cast, honestly. On that cast, I drug it over a limb. I felt, you know, the wood, and then as soon as I came off that wood, it just got cranked. Water is actually a lot murkier and deeper back here in this cove. So I think a black and blue lizard should be the perfect remedy for that situation. I have a feeling by the time we do a complete lap around this entire pond, at least halfway, maybe even further than halfway along in this challenge. And that's without launching the kayak, which we still have in our back pocket for later. I think I spoke too soon about the old lizard. Oh, almost fell in. Get there. Yep. Just saw a topwater blow up right there. Well, believe it or not, I only brought, you know, like a handful of different baits in my bag, and I have successfully used and caught a fish on everything that I brought except for the lizard. So, okay, well, I thought we were doing probably way better than we actually are. So let's just do a quick count off here. So we had the suicide shad, which we rigged as a topwater. We had the buzzbait, the suicide shad buzzbait, coincidentally enough. So that's 2. We had the cane thumper, 3, lizard, 4, trick worm, 5, tour toad, 6, the stick bait, 7, the tour swim worm, 8, and then we lost that other buzzbait, which is, I mean, technically 9. I mean, we didn't catch a fish on it, but we lost it on a fish. But look at how much stuff we have left. I mean, I legitimately thought that I had put like a big dent in it just now. Yeah, no, not so much, guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that right? Well, yeah, 16 plus 9 is 25. Okay. Wow. Okay. Jesus. We got a lot more work to do. Remember, guys, for the first time ever, you can actually build your own custom bundle of Bravo. Like, you can pick 2 cans of sour gummy worm, 1 berry bomb, 3 wintergreens, and 5 citrus strikes. And in any combination there in between. And we've now offered like the best pricing. So if you buy 5 or 6 cans at a time, you're actually getting a legitimately good deal with free shipping. So I would highly encourage you guys to check out the new Build Your Bundle feature. It's really awesome. There'll be a link in the description as always. I was thinking about popping one of each, and then I realized I don't want to keel over. Yeah, definitely don't take 4 at one time. Just stick with 1 until you build your tolerance up. All right, well, we had to take a little bit of a break because it just started raining all of a sudden. In fact, it looks like it's about to start up again. I thought we had a break in the rain, but you know what? If it starts raining, who cares? It's hot. I don't even mind getting a little wet right now. This is what we got left, though. we realized that we have a lot more work to do, but I've got 4 new rigs. I finally got a leader tied onto the spinning combo, so that's nice. Oh, there it is. The one that comes with the O-ring already in there. So for this spinning combo, I put a little drop shot hook or just like a little wacky rig hook on there because we're gonna, you guessed it, wacky rig, yay! This is the Soft Nico wacky stick. And actually I was thinking about Nico rigging it too because I have some nail weights. And I might do that with a different worm. Oh yeah, check that out. It's got the little O-ring that's embedded in it right there. That is so nifty. And then I don't have to guess like what halfway is. Sometimes I can't figure out where the middle is on one of these bad boys. There you go. It makes the worm itself a little harder to tear. You know, I gotta say, out of all the baits we've seen, that's a pretty cool thing to add to a stick bait. Because honestly, what else could you add to a stick bait to make it different? I mean, it's a stick bait, you know? We don't want to make it too different. Now, I also found some different terminal tackle in the back of my truck when I was cleaning it out, and I found one of these little underspin, or I don't know what you call that, just a jig head with a blade. Some people call it an underspin. Looks like that's a Berkeley product, so technically doesn't really fit with what we got going on here, but you know what? It's a different rigging technique, and remember, that's kind of part of this, is to be diversified in our bait presentations. And we just so happen to have the Pro Swimmer still unused. So how about we take one of these guys, the little green Pumpkin Pro Swimmers, and maybe if we get out there in the kayak and we find some deeper water, oh man, that actually looks really good. That could produce a bite, maybe even a big bite. Big bite baits, you get it? Oh! Now for these 2 rigs, this one is actually brand new. This is a flipping setup. You can see I got a little peg right there, got a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight and a flipping hook because we had multiple baits that I would consider flipping baits, like the kamikaze crawl. Looking at the shape of that, you could flip that. This is a really flipping bait right here, the BFE. But I mean, you can see how streamlined that thing is. And when I think about flipping, oh my. When I think about flipping, I kind of want something with a long, skinny presentation, like so. See, just kind of flip it into cover, structure, flipping, setup, ready. Now, traditionally, I would probably prefer to use this on braid, like if I was flipping some really heavy stuff, but we've got other plans for our braid combo. Well, not other plans. I mean, we're gonna throw top water, but we have a new one. I thought we had used kind of all of our top water baits, but I forgot about the mega bag of the Rojas fighting frogs that we got. I'm assuming this is kind of like a toad. Oh, well, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like a top water. Okay, well, I mean, it might kind of be a top water, right? It could be. Okay, or should I use one of these craws as a top water? Why would this be called a fighting frog? Am I missing something here? I'm just a little confused. I feel like the kamikaze craw has bigger pinchers, and therefore it might work better if I'm gonna use it in a top water scenario, you know? Look at them flippers. I feel like they're gonna catch a lot more water than whatever I had going on over there. But we've been having luck on top water, and now that it's rained a little bit, I bet you the water temps, at least the surface water temps, have gone down drastically. I don't know about you guys, but after a good rain, I always just think top water. All right, well, that is our 4 rigs. Got the kayak over there, pretty much loaded up, ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and bring all of our extra baits and our terminal box, because we still, even if we caught a fish on all 4 of those, we still have all of this that we still have to make work. I don't know if this challenge is ever gonna end. Oh, hey little bass. Yeah, I'm holding an energy drink, I know. And I own an energy pouch company, I know. What can I say? I'm a recovering energy drink addict, but I'm still an addict, and you're bound to break down every now and again, you know? Every now and again, you just want a little bit of the, you know what I mean? Oh God. Whoa. Launch. That's how you draw it up right there. I really like a good change of scenery, you know? Even though we're fishing the same water, we've flipped the angle of cast, and we're just gonna be able to access all that middle water that we can't quite reach from the bank. But I'm starting off with the old wacky rig. I wanna see how tough this built-in O-ring actually is. Plus, this water is like super clear, so a green pumpkin stick bait should be the juice. Let's hope that that leader knot that I tied actually holds, though. You guys saw what was happening earlier. Ooh, see, now we can skip it too. Dang it, made the same cast again. Oh, I did sling my worm off. What the heck? Luckily, we got a whole pack, but dang, I would expect the O-ring to be a little tougher to throw off than that. I guess skipping is this bait's only weakness. Speaking of skipping, remember that one bait that's just designed to skip? Oh, I cannot wait to huck that thing around later. Mr. O-ring, I need you to hold on. Point. No way you would eat this wacky rig right in front of me. Oh my God, there's one swimming to it. God, the one almost just ate it right in front of me. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. These little bass are so aggressive. But it's like the last second. Oh, something just ate me. Let's go. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Ow! I deserve that. Okay. Okay. Oh man, let's go. Line wrapped around my foot. Look at that, he ate that wacky rig like right in the middle, right how you're supposed to. Okay, we figured the wacky rig would be effective. I mean, that's just one of the biggest cheat codes in bass fishing. Trying to get a bite, throw a wacky rig. Okay, buddy. I really appreciate you, man. You're not a giant, but I just don't care at this point. We need more of these guys. My guy. I actually saw that fish come up and flash on the wacky rig and just, I mean, he had it right away. Yeah, that was kind of an easy one. Like, we didn't expect to struggle on the wacky rig, right? And any excuse that I can use to use this Royale Legend spinning combo by Cast King, it is just my favorite spinning combo ever. I've said that a million times, but that's because it's true. But we will put it up for a second and trade it out. I see a bunch of structure and stuff coming up, so let's get the old flipping rig out. I think I'm gonna have to stand up for the old flipping portion of this. Oh, because sitting and flipping, it's tough to do. Unless you're like Greg Blanchard, one of those really awesome kayak fishermen. Oh, I just saw a bass come off of that tree and try to eat my rig. Gosh, and I almost went swimming. Let's get back in there. We're just gonna keep flipping and flipping and flipping. Just trying to put it deeper and deeper into these brush piles. Nobody's really going for this flipping bait, and there's a lot of bass that are seeing it right now. I mean, I'm hitting bass with it on a lot of these casts. It's about 15 of them right in front of me. Okay, all right, we're gonna put it down. Gotta keep this moving. Gotta keep things moving here. If we flip her on around and chuck that underspin out here into the, presumably the deepest water, which is by the drain pipe. Let's just start sending them out that way. I'm gonna let them sink all the way down, and then I'm gonna slow roll it back in. Whee! We're on. Oh, he spit it. Oh, I didn't realize we were on. Gosh darn it. First bite on the old underspin. It was up shallow too when it got bit. That's crazy. You know, is it just, am I crazy or have we really... I was literally about to say, is it just me or am I crazy or have we not lost a lot of fish today? And I mean, it just right on cue. The universe is like, oh yeah? Hadn't lost a lot of fish today, huh? Well, Let me see if I can help you out with that. So we've had 2 bites on the underspin now. Oh, wow. Hello. Gonna crack a margarita. LOJO, you don't drink beer. Shut the f up. This weather keeps getting wacky on me, which I'm not complaining. It's really nice right now. The sun is behind a bunch of clouds, and it looks like it might even rain again. Right on cue. I swear, my words have power today. Well, on that note, we better start getting going on this thing. I am gonna try this little crawl as a topwater for a minute, because I just keep seeing so many topwater bites. Just randomly, I just look around and it's happening everywhere. Okay, this is definitely not the best. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really like the way that performs in a topwater scenario, but I'm just hoping for no lightning. Just please, please no lightning. I'll take the rain. All right, well, I don't know whether to change up strategy or just to buckle down and stay with the topwater. Got him. Acrobatics. Oh, we need you, friend. We need you. It's been a long time since we had a bite. Thank you, little buddy. Yeah. Finally got a little love on that crawl that we were skimming across the top as a little topwater presentation. You know what's weird? We have progressively gotten smaller in this video, which is, typically the opposite of what you hope to do. You kind of expect to catch a fish like this to start with, a couple dinks, you're starting to figure it out, figure out the new body of water, but then you hope to start putting the bag together and get some size as the day goes on. But I feel like we started off with a bunch of really nice fish with good, healthy size. And ever since then, we've just been dinking our way through this, but you can't control how these things go. So the best thing is just to keep on plugging away and try to keep catching fish of any size. There we go. The kamikaze crawl is now officially marked off the list. And we lost our underspin. So I don't know if we're winning or if we're just lucky to be here and alive. I don't know. I feel so dainty drinking out of this little glass container. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna leave this topwater setup kind of the way it is because I feel like there's gonna be another opportunity to use it here soon. Okay, what if we did this? Actually, I already know exactly what we can do. Since we broke off the underspin that had the Pro Swimmer on it, I think we just rigged the Pro Swimmer on this hook and we just keep doing that same thing basically. Because I feel like it would behoove us to have and just keep a topwater tied on at all times. Oh, glad to have you guys here, man. Just thank y'all for watching these videos. Really appreciate you guys. Just like that, we got another version of the same topwater. Gonna leave the flipping setup the way it is. I think I'm gonna take this small rig and we're gonna put ourselves an eco rig on there. Here we go, the 8-inch finesse worm, the green pumpkin June bug. That's gonna be what we eco rig. So we're gonna take a little nail weight like so. Take our little nail weight and we're just gonna insert it right into the head. Okay, these big bite baits are actually really tough, so I'll give them that. I haven't had a single one rip on me. So you get the nail weight in the head and then we're gonna, it's kind of a wacky rig, but it's different. I go the length direction of the worm. And that's exactly what it does in the water. The nail weight takes the face of it down. So it's just bouncing on the bottom like this, And then the tail floats up, bass comes, eats the tail. It's a lot of rigging, because you lose a lot of worms, you lose a lot of nail weights, but it's really fun. It gives the worm a really unique action that maybe the bass don't see that often. Let's see, where are we gonna huck this thing? Let's just huck it that way. It's a really good looking finesse worm already. I don't think there's a wrong way to rig a worm like this. You could do wacky rig, weightless Texas rig, weighted Texas rig. What's another really cool rig that I'm missing today? Frick, what's that called? The really goofy one. Oh yeah, drop shotting. I just triggered a bunch of people. I'm just kidding. I know drop shotting is good. I just don't really enjoy doing it. But I do have the gear to make a drop shot. So maybe now that I've said that, I think I should punish myself and make myself use a drop shot in this video too. This on the Nico rig. God, look at this guy go. Jeez. Get him in the boat. My worm is gone. Doesn't matter. My man is Nico cheeked up. He got a little Nico cheek on that one. Nicely done, my friend. Way to capitalize on that situation. At this point, we just need to stop talking and keep fishing. Unless it's a really nice fish. I was popping, taking out slack, and then all of a sudden, boom! I love me a good Nico rig bite, I swear. It's a whole lot of fun. Let's load back up with the top water and the flipping rig. Let's load back up, get some new things popping here. Guys, I feel like we're doing it. I feel like we're closing the gap here, like we're actually threatening to complete this challenge. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. How did that even happen, man? How did that happen? sounds like SpongeBob. Freaking squeaky boots. Hey, I take your order? I know this isn't a fluke, but I just wonder if I could rig this thing weightless and just kind of use it as a fluke. Guys, if you're still watching, just want to say thank you again for watching these videos. And if you want a chance to win this stuff, because I'm going to take a bunch of it, if not all of it, and I'm going to throw it in a box and I can send it to one of you guys. All you have to do is make sure you've liked this video. It's hitting the thumbs up button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's it. So I'm going to go through all the people who like this video and who are subscribed to the channel, and I'm just going to pick a random subscriber, and I'll announce the winner in my next upload in the description. Some people have said these giveaways are not real, but all I can tell you is that's probably because you're not winning them. But that does not mean that they're not real. I can assure you. I just went to the post office the other day and sent out like 2 or 3 packages of giveaway winners. Get involved in this giveaway, guys. It's free to do those things. And comment below that you did the steps, and that way I'll know. Okay, so we got this fluke that's not really a fluke. It's a split tail. I don't even know what that means. I'm just gonna chuck it, and I'm just gonna act like it's a fluke. I'm gonna kind of twitch it, let it fall some. It does kind of float, so that's gonna be a little tough. Oh my God, a bass just like swiped at it and freaking missed it. He literally missed it, but I saw him swipe super hard. Oh. That's crazy. That was insane. That's a good fish too. Oh boy. Yikes. That's the biggest fish of the day. On the smallest bait. No, no! Why do I... That was the stupidest landing attempt in the history of the world, bro. Gosh darn it. How does this even happen? Gosh, guys. I just don't know how I could have attempted to land that fish any stupider. No! No! I don't know what I was thinking. Like I had the paddle in my way, and I normally know to get the paddle out of my way. I'm like holding the rod with my right hand that's closer to the water, and I'm trying to do this instead of swapping, putting the rod over here and grab. I don't know what just happened. I just went full R word. You know, I can't say that on YouTube anymore or my channel will get shut down, but I went full R word. And you never go full R. Biggest fish of the day. Really nice, big-headed fish. And the bite was crazy. And I got a good hook set on him. I mean, he was hooked for a while. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting. I think I might have to go in and get my emergency margarita. I left one more just in case of emergency. And I think I just broke the emergency glass right there. So since I didn't have the kind of belly weighted, like lightly weighted fluke hook, what I did was I added a little nail weight to the underside of this thing. You can't even see it, but it sinks a little bit faster now, but it still falls kind of slow. So I think, I mean, that wouldn't have helped me land that fish or anything. I'm just saying, it was too slow sinking. I wanted it to kind of get down there a little bit faster. So I think now I can cast it a little bit further too. Maybe that'll yield something positive. I don't know. I also have a different kind of fluke style situation here. This is the old kamikaze swim on. I don't even really know. But I did the same exact thing to it that I did with that one. I put a little nail weight in the belly. So it kind of just acts as if, you know, it's like a lightly weighted fluke. But this thing actually has this split tail that flops and swims really good. And it's a completely different color, so. Wow, he ate that right away. Oh, I'm so sorry, friend. I did not mean to bonk you like that. You're a feisty little bastard. Okay, we finally got a bite on that little split tail, which I'm using as a fluke, but I'm not sure if that's even the right way to use this thing. But once again, at this point, beggars can't be choosers. Get off me. Wow, I swear we are getting smaller in size, except for the monster that I lost, of course. Okay, it's been a while since we got a bite though, so that is very much appreciated. Whew. Oh boys. Remember when I said earlier that this is an endurance challenge? Well, this is about the point where I'm feeling it. I feel like I've used so many lures, but it's like I have so many left to go. Now that guy, he ate it on impact. I wasn't even twitching it. I just must have landed it right in his mouth. I think I will do that. I think I'm gonna put on a big worm, but we gotta start working through some of these other lures that we have, or we're just not gonna make it. Did just think of another way to rig up something though that I have not done yet today, and that is a Carolina rig. And that actually kind of makes perfect sense when we're talking about a big worm in the summertime. Now I don't have all the necessary terminal tackle to do a traditional Carolina rig, but hear me out. So we got a couple bobber stops right there, right? And then we got our 1/2 ounce tungsten right there. But then we've got like a 12-inch leader. So the weight is free swinging, but it stops right there. And that will really allow this big worm to get down there to the bottom. Oh yeah, we can chuck it too. Can chuck that thing really far. It's gonna sink really fast. It's gonna get on bottom. Wow, this is some really deep water right here. Whoa, it's still sinking. Okay, just hit bottom. But then we can just kind of drag it. Like, we're not gonna pop it, we're not gonna hop it, not gonna pop, lock, and drop it. We're just gonna drag it. Just a little sideways drag like that. And one of these times, it's just going to get, and we're going to have to lean into this puppy. But it's not sexy, but it gets bites. So I think we also need to rig up a drop shot and throw that in the top and the shallow, deep water, the deep water as well. So, oh, we just got cranked. But it's a huge worm, and I don't think he's got it. Yeah, we just got our first bite on the Carolina rig. Liner rig with Lunkers TV on the phone. Come here.
On the phone.
Dude. Ah!
I'm gonna pop phone while you're fishing.
That's the smallest fish I've ever caught on a 10-inch worm. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Look at that, right in the top of the mouth. Holy moly, he got pinned. No. Oh, the hook almost went in my hand. How did he even eat that? That's crazy. Let's go. Can you guys believe that I caught that little fish on that Carolina rig? I mean, that is not what I was expecting. When I felt that bump and I set the hook, I mean, I envisioned that it was a pretty good fish just to be able to get that worm in its mouth, you know? Now we're back to the old pro shad, or the pro swimmer, trying to get that next topwater bite. Got him. Oh my God, Junior, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but we need you. They are just getting smaller and smaller. What is happening right now? Oh man. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, bro. You didn't deserve that. How many lures do we have left? There's so many in this boat. I don't even know where I'm at. Look at this completed sack. I mean, it is damn near full, but yet there's still baits that have to be used. God, we haven't used those yet? Oh gosh. What about these? No. Oh my gosh, there's still so many. How is this possible? Okay, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have 6 baits left. Ah! Oh my goodness. My water's almost gone. My margaritas are gone. I didn't bring any Bravo out here with me this time. Oh, I'm in rough shape, boys. Oh. Woo! Oh my God, I had a fish again. Dang it. I am remembering why it's so frustrating fishing in a kayak. You don't have a lot of torque, you know? Like you go to set the hook and you lean, but your kayak moves, you know? So you're not on stable ground like you normally are. Got him. Gotta get him in. Yes. He just threw off the bait right there. You're a man, aren't you? You're a man. You're 40. Take that, kamikaze Drymon, swim on, QAnon. I don't know. Hell, I think Big Bite Baits should name the next color or the next bait frickin' QAnon or something. And then there were 5. And then there were 5 lures left in this godforsaken challenge. I'm not one to complain about being able to catch 20 fish in a video, which I'm thinking, I don't know, somebody's gonna have to count this. I don't know, but we gotta be close to 20 fish, or 19 or 20, something like that. Boys, I'm pooped. But I don't care, I'm not complaining, I'm loving this shit. You think I don't wanna be out here? I'll stay out here all damn night. This is probably a good time to reset one final time, get 4 fresh rigs on here because we've only got 5 baits left, and let's see if we can finish this puppy. Oh, this thing is so stupid. I don't know how I'm gonna make this thing work. It's not stupid. I mean, I'm sure I'm using it the wrong way, but golly, I don't know what else to do. I was gonna try to rig it up as another topwater, which I still may try. It's just so oddly shaped. I mean, I'm freaking, look at the way I got it rigged. Ah, I'm special needs. This is so stupid. But I got some new rigs rigged up. I got this wacky thing on a topwater, as you guys can see. I got the other big worm that we haven't used, the trail tour swimmer, back on the Carolina rig. Oh, we could put the skipper. That's right. I want to use the skipper. I do want to do some skipping. Now, I don't know what that's supposed to be. What are we doing? Okay, there we go. The hook is protected. Let's give her a skip, shall we? It looks like your crawl after you pitch it in there and you get a bite and you just tears both your claws off. That's what it looks like. Let's see how she skips. Oh, wow. Yeah, that actually does work really well. That was super easy to do. There we go. Oh, yeah, we just bounced in there. I don't know, boys. I don't know anymore. It's got a good skipping action. I'll give it to it, but I just don't know what's going to eat it. And on that last combo, the spinning combo, I'm going to go ahead and put a drop shot on there because I said I would. She's from Texas, I can tell. Ow! Hooks are sharp. Man, I almost got that sucker up to the bar, man. That was really close. The baits are starting to fight back a little bit. Oh, you know what? We don't have to use a crawl. We can use the tube. That's right. We've got a tube and like one crawl left or something. I don't even. 2 craws, maybe. I don't know. Now, tubing, or fishing with a tube. I could do some tubing, but fishing with a tube, that is not my strong suit. I'm just going to do one of those. Bro, I don't know. Don't freaking come for me. Is this how you drop shot, guys? Somebody let me know. Dude, this tube, that actually might be a killer technique. Okay, so we got our 4 new rigs. I might get back in the kayak. I might do some bank fishing. I don't know. At this point, my back is killing me. I am legitimately getting worried that we're going to run out of daylight before we can finish this challenge. And midday today, I thought we were chilling. I thought we had it. Turns out I probably was throwing all the baits that I liked the best, and I was probably saving some really hard baits for the end when I should have done it in reverse. You know, I should have used some of the dumb hard baits earlier when they were just eating everything. And now I'm like trying to throw a drop shot at dusk, and I just feel like this is not the appropriate time or place to be doing that. Listen to how loud it's getting down here. Oh my God, I thought I had the biggest fish in the pond. Oh. Had a fish, pulled it out of his mouth. Guys, just had one on the stinking tube. Did I secure the fish? No, I didn't. And I don't know if y'all heard that drag slippage, but that seemed to be a fairly good fish. I don't want to tell crazy tales, but that sure seemed like it was a good fish. What was that? Gator? Please, come take me. Come put me out of my misery right now. So the drop shot did technically work. I mean, it got a really solid bite, but just getting a bite is not good enough, you know? Oh my God, did we just get cranked? We did get cranked. Come here, buddy! On the tube. Oh my God, he's got the rig wrapped around him. What are you doing, brother? How did you manage that? Yikes. Okay, well, that rig is never gonna be used again, but luckily we don't have to use it again because there's our drop shot fish. Okay, got the hook out. He's a little football, man. Oh, hey, we're inching ever so closer. I think we've got like 4 baits left or something like that. I don't even know, but I would sure love to make the old skipperoo work. Balls. Oh shoot, that was, that's what I get. I was trying to just see like how far I could skip it, like a stone, you know? And turns out it went really far, but the reel did not appreciate that. Like, dude, what are you doing? You're skipping open water, brother? She's from Texas, I can hear. All right, well, it's time to come clean. You guys saw what happened, but I failed the challenge. I know. I suck. I'm terrible at fishing. What can I say? But my loss is gonna be y'all's gain because I have basically every single one of those Big Bite Baits products in this bag still, and I'm going to give it away to you guys. I gave the giveaway instructions earlier in the video, so make sure you watch it very thoroughly so you get that information. But hey, look, we caught 20 plus fish in this video. Hopefully somebody in the comment section did an actual official count for us. And for me, that's good, man. I'm taking that as a win every single day of the week. Most importantly, we had fun and we got to introduce Big Bite Baits to maybe some people who have never used them before. I live in Alabama. This is an Alabama brand, so it's just cool to bring these brands to light and show that you can catch fish with just about anything. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.